we've got our Odin player, HuskSuppe. And on the other side, in the red, playing Hades, this is Shadowfax. Plenty of arrows this time, my man. You should be good. Yeah, like I said, this is extremely close spawns.
Yeah.
Burning down the forest is definitely priority. Whoa, look at the... Holy cow. That's a lot of them.
No pun intended, maybe?
Oh, pun intended. Only cowards don't intend puns.
Yeah. So, this is my first time seeing this map, so what can you tell me about it? What do I need to know?
Well, let's reveal it. It's way easier to talk about it. Basically, the only really interesting thing about it is this giant forest. This is where most of the wood is. So games can definitely become a wood starve if this is somehow contested all the time, which is, you know, very easy to do. And if you can create a path through this, like with forest fire and walking woods or something like that, you get direct access to the other guy's main base. Nothing you can ignore. But it's a pretty rich map in terms of gold mines. Like there's 2 gold mines each. You know, there's a lot of back gold mines. And oh god, we have the most massive town center screw of all time. They haven't found it yet, but if they do, oh my god, this is actually a huge problem. Shadowfax does not have a third TC because HuskSuppe has 4 town centers on his side. That is
no.
That is an Ensemble Studios production, brought to you by Microsoft. So thanks very much for that.
That is not a good start at all.
That is not a good start. Like, you think you need Varus? You need town centers too. It's gonna be really hard to play around that. Like, what do you even do?
That's a good question.
2 town center into Earthquake Rush, maybe? Some crazy stuff like that? I don't know.
Okay, let's look at it from a different perspective. What are the resources like? Because town centers are just town centers. They give you population and allow you to produce villages. But if you have no resources together, you can still lose. So, let's have a look. He has a back gold mine on the top right side, behind the TC. Far away, but it's back, I guess. Can be walled. He has hunt between at the forest side and... Shadowfax, on the other hand, also has a back gold mine, but very, very unfortunately, it is behind a forest. Do you see how it's cut off?
Most of them are behind forests. It's kind of nuts. And there's like a random one in the corner.
No, I meant the other one on behind the CC. It's behind the L-shaped.
Well, yeah, that's just not useful at all. He should go for
the other one. That one is a bit better, but overall, there's so many back gold mines. And look at HuskSuppe's others. He has food and gold behind 2 of his TCs. So, yeah, I am honestly agreeing with the thought that this should probably not be played, and because this is a very big map screw.
That's horrible.
What would you say? Redo this map?
Well, if they ask for it, then yeah.
I mean, do they even know of the possibility?
Well, we can't chat with them, so...
Should I tell them? I can maybe ping them in the game.
You can.
Okay. I can tell them that I can reset if they want. Yeah.
Pretty sure they know about it. Oh, wait. Actually, neither player scouted that screwed town center yet. I think the Greek scout is about to see it, though.
Yeah, I messaged Soup, and we will see what he does.
Oh man.
I should probably also tell Shadowfax, since this map through affects him more than Soup.
Yeah, please do.
Yeah.
This is where we make creative strategies to overcome the map imbalance. Oh my god.
I just hope they see the message early enough. But...
Probably not. I don't think he's paying attention to it.
Yeah.
Hagrid, who made the map, is mega confused.
I'm not sure if they see my messages. I'm not.
No, they're playing, man.
But...
They're playing. Like,
up to them.
is this happening?
Yeah.
Oh, dude. That's
so,
big
while they're
power in the
playing,
semis.
let's focus on what they're doing. 2TC for both of them going up, and so far they still don't know of the third one.
They should know about the TC.
Yeah.
Actually, Shadowfax has scouted it.
Yeah. This is interesting spawn.
So we've got Sentinels on the forward town center, or the side one, sorry, and we've got a military academy producing hoplites. Not much else right now. Doesn't have to go for more production, of course, so that's gonna kick in soon. Once he transfers a few, there's a lot of people on food actually.
So.
By the way, husbandry is in for supper, so the cows are fattening faster now.
Yep.
And there's a lot of cows, so once the hunt eventually runs out, he's got a really great transition there. There's still elks.
I'm just thinking what Shadowfax should do here, because he can't really boom to a victory with this. He has to find something. He has to play aggressive and secure STCs.
It's also very difficult to do like a restoration timing and try to gold starve because there's just too many back gold mines.
Yeah, that's the core behind all of it. If this was like any other map where you can play aggressive on 2TCs, then you could argue that the 30C being screwed does not have a huge impact. It's annoying, but you can do something about it. But because the resources are so safe on top of everything, this is probably not going to be a short game, and then it's going to start hurting a lot. But yeah, I'm not sure if they've seen the messages or if they just want to play on, but I guess we are playing on.
Yeah, if he can somehow get forward and build up on that in the mid game sometime, that could be really good. But I mean, this should not be left alone by the Norse player either. So he's not just gonna wait and see what Shadowfax does. He's actually going up heroic soon, probably.
Yeah, that's definitely a heroic echo. He is going for the correct balance. It's 300 food, 200 gold missing. He is up soon.
I mean, he's been really efficient with eco all game. Like at the start, he actually didn't need an ox cart for his hunt because he kept luring the animals right next to his TC like it's Age of Empires 2. It was really cool. Done a great job managing the eco so far.
Some hoplites moving, but immediately got by riding cavalry. That is not a good start.
Very unlucky. And the raid is
and even worse, that RC slipped by and are now harassing the villagers. So
how, by the way? Was it from the right side?
From where did they get in?
There's an unfinished wall around the back gold mine, so that's gotta be it.
But Soup is not advancing yet. He has the resources, so what's he gonna pick? He should be advancing any second now. And there's Skadi.
Yep.
Very interesting.
Nothing too
unexpected. Skadi is obviously also going to be very, very helpful for securing those TCs. He can just freeze the army and build it up.
Yeah, he's been holding on to Forest Fire for a long time, but like totally understandable, because why would you hurry up with it if you can build up a heroic army? He's securing the front town center now.
For sure. He can decide to open up the map whenever he wants, on his own terms. He doesn't need to rush anything. And then there's a little bit of a raid, I guess. Shouldn't really be fighting here. Should just move on.
Yeah, the RC are
But
not
there's
gonna win
also
that.
another raid incoming, targeting the buildings.
Oh,
And again, it is very dangerous for Norse players to have their barracks exposed, because losing a fight can be very, very dangerous for them.
for sure. And with
Fortunately-
restoration, you can take this over.
Yeah. Oh, the RCs are being cleared up. That's... But yeah, some trades here. It's interesting how he's using the buildings as a choke point.
Yeah, that is actually really good. The throwing axe in the back, shooting at hoplites, but they are being targeted by the Toxodis, who now have their medium upgrades as well.
Yeah.
Hoplites do too.
And there's Skadi, Frost Giants coming in.
Now
And
that's the scary
he will be
part.
pushed off now.
Should be. There's 2 heroes though, so you know they can take
Yeah.
out a lone Frost Giant and keep
That's
going.
true.
They're still
Actually,
pretty
not
healthy.
pushed off at all.
Wow.
He's pushed off from his own production. That is looking bad. And
Shadowfax can
it
go
looks
heroic
like
and take
our-
this.
the map screwed player is in a good position.
The securing this front town center was maybe a little ambitious, I guess. Without units, right? Like this is a fast heroic, and you want
well-
maps as well. The map control as well. It's a bit ambitious for sure.
In the end, he could have fallen back and waited for heroic to hit. Like he took a fight that was quite even at the start, but it was a risk, because if he had delayed fighting, he could have come back with Frost and then taken the town center with a full army. And he wasn't really pressured. He had 3 buildings there, which is a total of 300 wood, and there's Frost being casted. But is he going to fully utilize it, or is it just a ceasefire? That's the question right now. But what I'm saying is, losing 3 barracks is 300 wood. If you combine like all the losses he had on units, that's way worse than just losing 3 buildings.
But here's the
So-
thing: he's gonna kill all of the heroes,
Yeah.
and a bunch
Honestly,
of
he
Toxodis are
shouldn't.
dying too.
He shouldn't kill the heroes. The ideal thing to do here is to put them down on 1 HP and finish them after Frost completes, because that way he optimizes the time that they are not in the fight, because he can't rebuild them. The moment they die, he can rebuild them.
True.
Just a little bit of an efficiency thing. But as I say that, Frost is over, and how does the army supply look? We
Oh,
are
you know what?
at-
Actually, an early restoration might have been interesting to save the heroes. Because they would have gotten the
Maybe.
full effect off, which is, if you fight, it gets reduced to 10% of the full effect.
That is true.
But if you're
Very
idle, which a frozen unit is idle, then you get the full thing, which is ridiculously high.
Oh, but Aphrodite is coming in 50%.
Curse can help to win the next fight easily, and you know, you
Yeah,
can put up a
Curse is
fortress
also
here,
extremely strong.
you can siege this down, you can secure the TC. It's a pretty good set of events so far for Shadowfax. No upgrades yet from the armory though.
This fight though, the RCs are looking strong a bit, but not strong enough.
No, in the middle of hoplites, I mean, they look intimidating, right?
The
'Cause
moment
they're
I
so
say it,
big.
they all die.
Yeah, they look intimidating because of their unit size, but
Oh, the curse.
oof, that's
And
a massive hit. He will
That's
never
a 30
financially
pop
recover.
lead. A 30 pop lead. Not looking good. Yeah, the Frost turned it around for a brief moment, but Shadowfax back in control. And if he can maybe build up a fortress or something here, he can secure this area pretty easily.
But yeah, that's what the heroic age is about for Norse, no? Like you would get a bunch of Buskard out, you would stomp the Toxodis with them. Why are we seeing classical age units in the heroic age? There's not a single hill fort on the map. And like
Yeah,
one
he
thing
is
you can still do.
down to 90 population now against 130, so...
Yeah, now he's making a hill fort. A little late to
Yeah.
the party. He's making a
And
market as
this
well.
is kind of a desperation market a bit, because if you look at his eco, it's 203k. It's a Ragnarok eco,
Yep. Yeah, probably just trade some
and
resources.
he is losing villagers. Not good. But what is his dwarf count? I don't see it on your For some reason, I don't see it.
I don't think it separately lists dwarves. I think that's
It
everyone together.
did. When I was observer 4, it did separately list. I saw both.
Really? Okay, it doesn't for me.
But he has almost max villages, and I assume he's also almost capped on dwarfs, so it's gonna be a big Ragnarok. But what are his upgrades? Is he gonna be...
You mean the armory upgrades?
Yeah.
There's some.
Oh.
There's only Pierce.
But Shadowfax securing his 30C, which is actually his 30C. But it's in a really odd position.
Being forced off the resources is really awkward here. We're already seeing the Hippospis transition, by the way, to help stomp that.
He has to prepare for this. This Ragnarok is going to be huge. Not as strong because of lacking upgrades, but it's gonna be huge in terms of amount.
It's probably for the best that Shadowfax loses that front TC to the units. Because if he completed it, he would just lose the resources to Ragnarok.
Well,
it's also stopgaps, so that's nice, I guess.
I would have preferred to have the TC anyways, because you can still fight here for a moment, kill some units, and then fall back.
And I guess it would increase his population cap.
Yeah, that too. He can have some more units, and he still sent his villages over there, so he already lost something from it. And the thing is, he gets his resources back, but he couldn't spend them because they were technically not existent anymore.
That's true. Well, he's trying to get Forger for Olympus, which will make all the armory upgrades cheap as dirt. Don't see any extra armories just yet, though. But we're seeing... Oh, there they are.
But there's our Ragnarok. The lion instantly dies. Tables have turned. But yeah, he has to make something happen right now. A very dangerous moment for both players right now. It's do or die time here.
Would love to see a Stonewall upgrade.
Yeah. Walls and towers are definitely one of the best things you have against Ragnarok. And it's very good that he has 2 walls, so he can stall it quite a bit. But on the right side, you see Ragnarok flooding into the base any moment.
They're expecting the gold miners there, but they're
yeah,
not there.
But there's nothing at all. But they will get in through eventually. And how's the main fight doing? How is this? Oh.
I mean, the Greek army is gonna die, but they're doing a lot of damage, and there's a lot of resources behind this for Shadowfax as well.
Trade. But he's dropping population. He's down to 110. He has to try to reproduce, but it's gonna be very difficult. But that's a lot of towers.
And that's a lot of villager kills, actually.
Yeah.
This is definitely hurting, but behind this, Sofa doesn't have anything. Like, he's got a bunch of units he can make, that's it. So every Ragnarok hero he loses is getting him closer to losing, actually. I am not sure he's doing devastating damage here.
The towers and the fortresses, this looks very defensive. This is gonna hurt a lot. But
seems very manageable.
His villages already. If you see it, he's already down to 50. He lost quite a bit already. So the question is, can he do enough? And
the Hippospis aren't producing actually right now.
Yeah, they're both really close on eco. As in low on resources. They are not really able to afford anything. And
Shadowfax should be able to though.
Just dropped below 130. He's producing again. He's restarting. But that is not a good sign because I don't think he's done enough damage.
No, not even close. Oh god, he's making villagers.
This is all he has left, and Shadow has a 40 equal unit lead, so after this army dies out, he's gonna be behind by so much.
Yeah, there's no coming back from this. He's cleaned up a bunch of buildings, and that's it.
Especially against Hades, all of this is very tough. Because Hades is the most defensive of the 3 Greeks. Very hard to break through.
He's even got Perseus, so can't pick Myth units now.
Yeah. Otherwise, you would say Fire Giant follow-up after Ragnarok can be strong. But he doesn't even have the gold for it. He's completely broke.
No, there was nothing behind this.
And there it is, game number 1.
Shadowfax makes it work.
Yeah, on
need
this
no
weird
TC.
spawn. I mean, in the end, we can say everything turned out well. The TC screw did not severely affect it. So, what are they gonna pick for map number 2? What do you think?
I have no idea. It's gonna be up to HuskSuppe really, and about what god he wants to go.
Yeah, they both have a very deep god pool, so there's not really a prediction, because even once you pick a map, they can still mind game each other really hard when it comes to what they're actually going to play.
What's up, everyone? My name is Nakamura, and this is HuskSuppe playing Odin. I'm not gonna copy Boyd. I'll be good. On the other side, we've got an ISIS player. This is Shadowfax. Like Kiyomaku said earlier, the god pool is deep. It is deep indeed. I just accidentally left the channel, sorry about that. Just introduce the players. Apparently closing your stream leaves the call, so that's nice.
So we have an ISIS against Odin. Interesting. So they were memeing about Ra, but in the end, not a single Ra pick so far.
Huh.
And what is this map like right now? Let's see. We have a single gold spawn, which is very important because Egyptians love the double spawn, but it's not one. And the starting food is looking pretty good.
Yeah.
Lots of hunt. And let's see. I'm gonna reveal my map so I can see a little bit more. Oh, a very good second gold mine for soup. That one looks nice. Well, actually not. Now that I think about it. The trees are quite close, so chariots might be able to shoot over it and actually hit units.
Oh, they definitely are.
That forest does not protect you. It's lying to you. What else do we have? We have very good hunt and gold on Shadow's side behind his second TC, or third TC, on both of them actually. Whereas the TCs for Husk are not covering nearly as much. There's basically only trees beside them, except for that one gold mine, which is still accessible through the forest, so interesting map. We have we're probably going to see is an Odin player trying to play aggressive against this, if Shadow tries to use this map to boom, because he definitely has one where he can if he wants to.
Yeah, that could be a little tough if he's up against a fast heroic though. Like if you face an SSH Eclipse as the aggressive player, that can definitely knock you back into the Stone Age if you don't do it correctly. So
this is also something that I liked seeing a lot back then, was an early AE into the eco. You use your starting Scorpion and your starting Swings plus the Ancestors to just deal massive damage to the economy the moment you hit heroic.
And Odin
I'm not sure if anyone does it anymore.
Odin's definitely susceptible to that because the Hearsters are just so slow.
Yeah.
You don't have any Hall of Fames upgrades or anything like that. You got Jarl, I guess, but that's not gonna come out in time.
No, not even close. I don't like this temple placement. The thing is, the reason why I don't like it is I get the idea that he's trying to protect himself and wall himself off, but this temple also restricts his villager movement by a lot. So
yeah, if he gets raided, that's a problem. But
yeah,
at the same time, this is
he can get
wallable.
stuck there. Like if he doesn't pay attention for just one moment, he can get stuck in his own buildings. So
I'm pretty sure he'll wall it off, though.
yeah, He probably will.
Now here's a question: is Anubis a possibility on this map? Because at the same time, you know, Egypt can play aggressive.
Let's see. Yeah, I mean, raiding in general on the map is gonna be quite the option. It's very open.
And we have got 2 monuments already, so I'm tempted into predicting that Anubis there. Oh, it's on. it's been on. I'm
there
just
we have it.
Okay.
Oh, and the goats. Do you see it on the top side? The goats are sneaking around.
Nice. That's always
It's
great.
gonna be a long, long way, but they might make it home. And Hunt is being attacked. Perseus and Ulfsak's doing some work, but he doesn't need to run. Villagers are strong.
True.
Yeah. At this point, especially forest fire, sneaky attempt, but does not work out. And now
Not in the
Pharaoh is
slightest.
going to be able to do some serious work.
Well, actually, the Pharaoh still doesn't have his attack from classical, so
Any moment, but he's already all the way back, so could not hold his Hunt.
chasing
If he
into that
advanced
is
a
a
bit
mistake.
earlier. Also, at that moment right now, he could have empowered the TC to kill the heresy a bit faster.
True.
Just doubling up on arrows. I love doing that. And we have a barracks. That's a complete classic fight. Very interesting.
Okay.
He has a map with lots of booming resources, but he has also spotted that his opponent does not have safe resources. So playing aggressive, very, very viable on this map. And the goats are going ever so much closer to home. Sneaking all the way.
They'll make it.
Yeah, they will make it.
Beautiful shift.
And we have an Anabite. He's looking for the Hunt and he will find it. Very soon.
Yeah, and Feetful Jackal is coming in as well, so it'll be even better then.
Oh, that's he could have a nice macro.
The cooldown is actually really fast on these jumps, so
Yeah,
you can
I
definitely
love it.
micro the hell out of that.
he can get that villager. Oh, nice! I love this. This is good micro right here, but he has to be careful. Don't get stuck. Don't get stuck. And he gets out.
Yeah, and then you just go back home and get healed up, so it's so good.
Yeah,
This-
that's like the worst part about all of this, that the Anabites, as long as I don't die, they will come back. This is excellent micro right here. This is absolutely phenomenal micro. Oh no.
At
but
the
the walls
same
are-
time, these older
Yeah.
units will regen too. So, not much is being done. The villagers
this
are the
point-
ones with the permanent damage.
At this point, Soup has to split his Herseus. He has to keep one Herseer at every key spot, so the Anabites can't jump anywhere, because, as you noticed, the Anabites use the Ulfsak and the Hunt to jump because they need a unit to target. So he would have just needed to stand ground with a Herseer on his Hunt and a Herseer next to the Ulfsak, so that if the Anabites jump over, he can immediately hit them. But because he didn't do that, he gave them room to run away. So that's something to pay attention to next time. And
Yeah, but he's
another
leaving
Anabite
again,
is coming
so-
in. They're all low. Look at the HP. Look at the HP on these 4 villagers. They are dead.
I don't see them
Oh.
being able to run away from this. Like,
Yeah.
keep
Oh no.
microing- Don't
He
jump on the
jumped
hero.
hero.
Yeah, he probably was looking at the other one.
And that's another Anabite duking it out with 2 RCs.
Of course,
They are
taking
doing massive work. And behind all of this, Shadowfax building a TC. There are RCs coming in though, but Anabites are following. And he's not empowering the TC. That's actually huge. Yeah, this TC is not,
Oh
actually-
no, he misplaced those.
what the... What is happening here?
That's a
Those
misplay.
snakes are not where they're supposed to be.
You know what happens sometimes? You click on the God Power icon and it clicks through.
Oh, I have never had that happen before. That's
If you
the
click
first
too
that I hear
fast, it
about
happens.
Oh no. This is huge. This is what Soup needed. He was taking so much damage, and he finally gets to strike back. And one Anabite. Oh no! It's literally 1 HP, and it jumps back in. Oh no! Is this going to get die? Yeah, that is. That's if that had gotten away. I would have been upset.
Yeah, this Axeman versus Cav matchup, not the best. So Shadowfax is gonna retreat. You can take the TC again though, like it's fine.
Yeah, well, the RCs are massively countering this right now.
Maybe
so...
not. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, the RCs can get a lot of value here.
Oh, Shadowfax messed up there.
So many villagers going down. This is painful. And Shadowfax's position is looking less and less strong. And the population also speaks. It's 60 against 56 for Soup. He has an population lead at the moment. But it can quickly change as the battle is turning into Shadowfax's favor quite a bit, I think. Or is it? It's 2 Anibites, one is about to go down, and the RCs are being cleared up, so... Very low HP. Does manage to fight them back, but that was a lot of damage. Like, that was what Soup needed. And he is happily hunting. Like, all of this kept all the Anibites away from himself, so he bought himself a lot of time.
And he's got that back TC walled up as well, pretty much completely, so that should be safe now, except for later on against chariots and stuff. Okay, now he has spearmen, so the Cav have to respect it.
So, what are they going to do from now on? Is this going to be an all-out classical, or are they going to advance? For now,
I have to say Shadowfax is really far away from any.
Yes, they both are. They're both very low on food.
Very. The Pharaoh is currently not empowering actually the hunts, so... Oh, there it is. Good.
Yeah.
And he wants a TC instead. Okay. Can't really afford it though. I mean, he would have to stop making Anubites and all that. Okay,
yeah, Anubites getting massive value again though. Another 2 villagers picked off. And... Oh, that jump in was greedy. But another fight happening here. But I don't think the Aggie wants to take it. It's so many RCs. This is not a fight you want to take as the Egyptian player here. But there's more reinforcements coming in. But it's mostly slingers. They're not really strong against us.
No, but he can garrison everything in the town center, so that's
yeah,
nice.
the TC is gonna be the saving grace here. He's gonna be able to jump in and through. And especially now that the TC is being empowered.
Yeah, that's a lot of firepower right there, so Norse has to run away.
Yeah, but he doesn't need to run far, because he just needs to be outside of town center range, but the Aggie has reinforced this quite a bit, so the army is not as weak anymore.
Hey,
but still has to be very careful against these RCs, because they are massively upgraded. Like, look at this.
True, but the priests have not been shooting at the Valkyries. That's a way bigger problem. 3 Valkyries now.
Yeah.
And they're absolutely countering everything here.
Soup is saying he has his own miss units, not just Shadowfax in his Anubites.
I wonder if he's got... Oh, Thundering Hooves is done. Damn.
Yeah, as I said, the RCs are strong. They are here for business. And the gold mine is empty. Do you see that? He's just moving all of his villagers to the second mine. And if the RCs find that, they can do a lot of damage, because it's far from being protected. And the Valkyries find it.
Yeah, they
and the
one-tap
snakes are
serpents.
actually finding value. Finally. That's funny.
It's like the one
Mystic
thing.
snakes. Well, yeah. Second TC started for Soup. He's gonna try to get some extra space, and he's actually supply blocked at 95. That's not good.
That is not good, but yeah, these raid cavalry have been picking up. Yeah,
it's 60 food, 900 gold eco. Not good. But besides that, he has a 20 population lead at the moment, and these RCs are getting so much value. These slingers are snacks. They will not do anything.
What about the actual snacks?
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if I see a concede here. Actually, this is insane value.
I really don't like these fights, man. Like, honestly, just garrison into the TC. It will get more attack. Then you can empower that. Probably the best option. Prosperity used, but I don't know. These villagers fighting out there.
Yeah, If he just
Way too
goes
much
through and
value.
attacks the gold mine, like he's HuskSuppe is wasting time here. Like he's not really doing anything. But imagine if he was at the gold mine. One unit hitting the Pharaoh, no more empowerment. Just one unit being annoying, and the rest cannot gather. Like he could have denied the entire prosperity. But even without that, he's still doing massive damage here. This is huge. Like population is going down further and further. It's now 100 to 50, and numbers don't lie. This is unfortunately also not the only thing, because Valkyries are being upgraded. Aurora Borealis complete. A rare upgrade for me to see, but
It is
nice.
rare, but it does happen when you get like free. It just makes them better.
Unfortunately,
one of them dies.
2 Valks are about to die. So
Yeah, best to just back off at this point and just heal up everyone.
yeah, and
Actually,
he's
a
gonna
lot
go
of
3
armies are
TCs. Look at those units waiting at the TC. He is ready to build anytime. But yeah,
Shadowfax can't even dream about the same thing, as everything is getting walled off for him.
Yeah.
Map access
Oh no,
is
the
just...
throwing X-Men, the tower. Look at the tower, 4 HP.
Oops.
Yes. What is happening? Yeah, this game is getting out of hand. He needs something. He is so behind, and he's so far. He's on 100 gold, 26 food, and 1k wood in classical age. This is an unhappy Egyptian if I've seen one.
I don't know what he could possibly do with that wood at this point.
No.
There's just nothing. It's just lingers. There's really nothing else.
Yeah.
What about eco upgrades? Like, has he got everything actually? Looks like it.
Yep. Sup's position is incredibly strong here.
Can't
But he's
even
still
afford
not going
making
for the gold.
villas.
I'm still surprised that he has been fighting under this town center for like minutes, and he sustains it under the town center, which actually says a lot about this game of state. But he could have also been on the gold mine.
Well, just wait until we actually have frost in this game. Or actually,
yeah.
you know what? You could just go in Yord and win this game with walking woods and giant. Like,
Yeah.
there's nothing really here to stop that. What? 3 priests? No.
Yeah, this is getting further and further out of hand with any passing moment. These RCs are getting such an insane value.
Oh, he's getting copper weapons instead of aging up. Okay.
Yeah, he wants to end this. But he's also going to be able to age soonish. Well, he's on 113 to 150 population at the moment, but...
I don't know, dude. There's 4 Anubites here, and the villager numbers are very similar. If this
Actually, has he
entire
stopped-
Norse army dies, that's a big problem, actually.
Yeah, maybe he can get some damage in and try to equalize a bit, but he will have to do a lot to equalize here, and I don't think he can. He's gonna have to work really hard, because you also have to remember, this is almost only slingers, which is like nothing. The Anabites and the Pharaoh are basically the entire meat of this army. Everything else is just there to make up the numbers. It doesn't actually do much. Oh, and he's further building around the 4th town center. I'm already calling it the 4th. It's no longer Shadowfax's town center. The area has been claimed.
Anubites are really the core of this army.
Yeah. At this point, he could also just make use of his superior speed, because slingers cannot catch up. Like, none of this is fast enough. You can just run around, like, lure him over here and raid him. Make him follow you, because this is frozen waste. Like, there's an entire edge just waiting for you to run over.
True, and you know what else? Actually getting all these armory upgrades, it kind of sets up Sup for the later game, where he will be able to do a Ragnarok or something.
And
maybe a Frostbrass Ragnarok.
Interestingly enough,
4
Shadowfax actually surpassed Sup in population and resources in bank at the same time.
Well, I mean, he can go for the heroic age, but Sup stops his production and he'll be right up there.
I think
with 4
Sup has been overstaying his fight a bit. Like, he has been taking so many fights, but if he had just raided with, and instead of trading at the end, it just further done damage to the economy, attacked the gold early, which he actually never did, but should have. He could have had this game in the bag already, but now it's getting closer to even. And Nephthys is being researched. He's going heroic first. Shadowfax can actually make a comeback here. This is no longer over. I mean, it's 4 TCs against 2, and there's a massive Ragnarok threat because Eki is on a massive timer, but there's some faint hope. Maybe he can do something heroic before Ragnarok hits.
Well, here's the thing: if Soup goes heroic and gets the 45 Town Center upgrade, and just maxes out on villagers and a bunch of Rams, that's gonna be absolutely nuts. Like, probably a 350 plus population.
I think
Ragnarok.
there goes a lot of the hope. To be fair, he probably wants to lose his population to actually capitalize, but no.
Yeah, we're not gonna get to that point. Okay, let's just dive right on.
For a brief moment, this looked like there was a lot of hope. He was surpassing him quite a bit in resources and population, but I guess not. Soup falls back, amasses his army again, gets to max pop and closes it out. Very interesting game. But yeah, it looked scary for Soup for a brief moment, that army pushing him back.
That's all thanks.
And so far, we are seeing Soup making use of his gold mine to save an ox cart, just going on pigs in gold, and 3 on wood. Getting a little bit of a lead in terms of boat count, 5 against 3 boats.
That's actually pretty impressive. Most of it is coming from cutting the ox carts, actually.
Yeah. And there's a temple. We're going to have a really early advance potentially. What are the resources like? Interesting. Yeah, Soup is potentially setting up for a really early advance here. Going to be exciting. And where's the temple for our Greek player? There it is. It is started.
It's gonna be probably a quite early advance though for our Norse player, because he's really working towards that. Look at that food differential right now. Like, this is gonna be a really early hitting classical HD.
Do you see the wood?
What about it?
The wood spawn for the Zeus player is actually not very good.
Oh, dude, that is. Oh my goodness.
Look how far it is. It's so raidable.
There's nothing
and he's gonna
defending it.
burn the backwoods, so he's gonna have to walk to this super far away wood, and it's not much at all either.
No, but it does look like our Norse player isn't aware of it, because he has actually not gone for a second Ulfsark. Very interesting. So we're not gonna see a very fast thingy forest fire probably, unless that Ulfsark there goes out, as Freya's already halfway done. It's gonna be like 4 minutes. And
but still,
yeah,
there's
Greek
only one dock for the
behind.
Greek player. The second dock is
He should get a second
so
dock, surely.
late. Like, he's only now just sending the villagers. That's a very late villager.
It might be done in time for Classic, but I mean...
yeah, but if
you still
a
want
ship
it.
gets there too fast. Like, imagine he was here with an Ulfsark or anything.
Oh, yeah.
Then the villager would just get harassed, and now the dock is only half done.
And even just having it in general just improves the drop-off times of the fishing ships as well.
So
it's
it does look like
very
it's
nice.
gonna be barely in time. Like, losing a few seconds on production, but still, any second can count here. That villager was definitely a little bit too late.
Yep.
So, What are we going to have here? We have hand X for our Greek, and we have nothing for... No, he's starting hand X, 30%. So we are going to have hand X for both players. And we are seeing some boats in the middle. 3 against 2.
Yep, now the Norse ones have more attack, the Greek ones have more range. It's pretty equal, actually.
Yep. Gets some little bit of damage on the boats, but now it's a clean 4v4. Micro's gonna kick in.
Oh, a lot of free hits on that longboat.
And the
But
Valkyries in
the
base,
Trireme
Forest
got some
Fire
too.
gonna hit any second now.
Oh, or
it
not.
gets bolted. That is one clutch bolt. That
To be
Forest Fire
honest-
hurts a lot.
To be honest, it was a very ambitious move. To go
Yeah.
directly into the base. Like, you kind of want to use the edge of your line of sight to get that against Zeus, but... Oh well. We've got Micro in the middle, so
Yeah.
I'm sure there were
Oh, that
priorities.
Resto is insane value. Did you see that? That boat had 1 HP. That
Yep.
Trireme was barely saved. That was
Nearly
huge.
back to full.
Yeah.
One thing you can actually do is to move them back and hit passive stance on them. Then they'll fully heal up.
Yeah. Oh no. All the longboats are taking so much damage.
Yep,
This
the
is
dock-
a feast for the Greek player.
The dock isn't even helping, so the pullback
No.
micro is really the only thing that Soup has, and currently he's lost so many of his longbows. I'm not sure he can keep this up anymore. He's down 10 population. Shadowfax is not housed, so really good job on
Oh
maintaining
no.
his
And
production.
look at the score.
Dude, he really needed that that forest fire to do something, because
Yeah.
now he's just so far behind because of that. That delay is super important.
In the end, the wood not making any difference. Very fortunate for Shadowfax.
No. And he's got his villagers split anyway, so I mean.
Yeah, he has put that up, but
Whoa.
that's... Yeah, I am not surprised. This was not even close.
He's not
But
even gonna
that's-
try to come back with like garrison ships. Oh my god,
Yeah.
crazy. Well, the score difference I guess kind of shows things, but
Yeah.
yeah, great series though.
Yep. Whew. The thing about the forests, yeah, he had split up and prepared for moving, but it's not many trees at all, and they would bump into each other a lot. It would be so inefficient together here, and the wood line would be emptied out very quickly, and then he would have to move to one that is even further away.
Yep. Well, you know, Soup still has the bronze match to go, so he's not done. Big shout out to all our patrons. You enable us to make better content and to give more back to the community. If you haven't already, make sure to collect your perks. Our next Patreon goal is at $300. It will allow us to double the planned prize pools in Season 2 for all games that we provide as a baseline. Be sure to like, comment and subscribe, and we will see you in the next video.